Hello and good afternoon from a gloriously sunny South Croydon. Just going to the shop to buy grapes for my sister for the next couple of days, and also mineral water for myself. Did I say mineral water? I mean Indian tonic water. Right, so there's something going on between Palestine and Israel. I've been up early posting about truth because last night, I would say I got back from the gym yesterday afternoon, I was having you could say I was pestering God on certain issues, because I'm like this: if God can do all things, then I expect Him to do better. So rather than settle and say this is the natural way, this is what happens to people, this is life. For example, like we get old, we get sick, and depend on others to look after us kind of thing. Why does it have to be that way? So I come from the angle that you can deal with God from a lawyeristic perspective. So if you are right, if you have a valid argument, you can present it to Him, and He will give you the thing that you are asking for. Right, so anyways, I've been aware of what's going on in Israel and Palestine, but I haven't paid heed to it. Thank you. Don't kill me. This big bus behind me. Right, I haven't paid heed to it because I'm here in my small corner getting on with my life, and I'm not just getting on with my life, but we're supposed to be a positive influence where we are. Instead of shaking my puny little fist at at a conflict, it can be anything. This is what people do. There are people shaking their fist at Russia, others shaking their fist at Ukraine, so it's the same. Some shaking their fist at Israel, others shaking their fist at Palestine. All I do is, whenever trouble comes or trouble seems to be coming or anything going on in the world, I wait to hear what God has to say, and then I hold my peace. It was the same with the coronavirus thing. The moment they started talking about us not needing to wear masks if we suffer from anxiety or any such thing, I decided that there was no killer virus out there. Right? There are people who still will not talk about such things on YouTube for fear of being demonetized or being deplatformed. I'm afraid to say that you are of the opinion where you're afraid of consequences, then your claims to being a truth teller are not so. And I make the point about grifters. If you're worried about losing revenue because you say something that YouTube, for example, doesn't like, you are not a truth teller, because you cannot tell half the truth and keep the other half to yourself for fear of the consequences. You either tell it like it is or you don't. Right, so I have no opinion at all about what's going on between Israel and Palestine. And in saying that, I do have views as regards religion and tradition and culture, because all of this is to do with tradition, culture, religion, belief systems. That, because both sides can't be right. But, as I state in my book, which was published now 21 years ago, both sides can be completely wrong. Two people can't at the same time have opposing views and be right. So, in such situations, I let God be the one to decide. In all things, I let God be the one to decide when it's not that straightforward. And then if I need to take a side, or if I need to do make a move or position myself, then I do that based on what I get back from God. Right, I've arrived at the shop, so take care, look after yourselves, and have a good day. Bye-bye.